Good morning, good friends and citizens from Randolph County. This is Darrell Fry, your County Commissioner Chairman. We're starting our third week of bringing these video conferences to you, and I hope that you're finding them beneficial. And with that in mind, this morning I would like to give a shout out to my friend Alan Ferguson over in the Liberty area and his wife Nancy, who sent a wonderful email to us yesterday thanking us for the videos and the help that they were getting from that and knowing what's going on within our county. And I hope that all of you out there that watch this, and we have approximately 10,000 hits on these videos, and I hope that you're finding them informative. And we're trying to bring these to you to every extent that the law allows, and I'm not talking just the HIPAA laws, but those disease laws that are out there and what we can say, what we can't say. But we want you to know that everyone here is working to make this speed up and we can get back to some normalcy. So this morning, I also want to say, some of you know that Guilford County has issued some more restrictive ordinances, and they don't apply in Randolph County. I've had a couple of phone calls from folks, especially car dealers and realtors who are finding it more difficult to transact business in Guilford. We do not have those issues in Randolph County. We have been following the governor's orders for a shelter in place and for restricting gatherings to 10 or fewer. So I just want to say that if you hear that those things are taking place, they don't apply in Randolph County. I also want to say that we're seeing some promising numbers from what's happening. Now this morning we've got 36 cases here in Randolph County, and we now have 2 deaths. Susan Hayes will go into some more of those numbers during her presentation to you this morning. But 2 weeks ago I met and had conversations with folks at the hospital, and at that time the North Carolina Hospital Association was projecting that by April the 4th, which was last Saturday, there could be as many as 4,000 people hospitalized in North Carolina. And that as of tomorrow, April the 8th, that number could go to 12,000. This morning we have about 320 or so confirmed hospitalization cases in North Carolina. And I take that as good news. That says that these directives and your cooperation is making this speed up, and it is improving hopefully the likelihood that we'll get through this thing maybe a little quicker. And so let's don't stop what we're doing. North Carolina's also reduced its projected deaths from the coronavirus from 2,400 to 1,500, and we're seeing significant. I think there's about 46 of those this morning in North Carolina. So it's working, and hopefully we can get through this. At the same time, we're being told that this could be the heaviest week yet, as it's starting to peak. And so just please be careful. I know this weekend is Easter, and there will be social gatherings. There will be families who meet. And it is a time, more of a time that people go to church. But let's be careful and obey and practice the safe distancing so that we all get through this. People can go back to work, and families and our children will start to experience a more normal lifestyle. So I also know out there that a lot of you are in those unemployment lines, and that's been a little chaotic. The demand has been like never before. The state is working to get more people hired and process these cases. So we're hoping and being told that those unemployment checks will start coming and help you with your family expenses. Also, the stimulus package will cover your health insurance costs during this time. So it's just a matter of getting those claims filed and people that process them and get that back to you. And so we're working with our folks at the state level to help make that happen. And I hope that these numbers bring some hope to us. And with that, I want to sort of close with a little inspirational comment or thought this morning, as I've been doing, and I've gotten some feedback from that as well through these video conferences. I'm not using Paul today. I'm going to go to Jeremiah. And Jeremiah, the 17th chapter, verses 7 and 8. And we talk about hope. And Jeremiah says, and he's talking to the children, "Blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, whose hope is in him. He will be like a tree that's planted by the water, that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when heat comes or the coronavirus comes. Its leaves are always green. It has no worries in a year of drought and never fails to bear fruit." So the he here, that's us, and our stream and our attachment to life is through Christ. Paul did write in another case, another scripture in Corinthians, I believe, "If in this life only we have hope, then of all people we're most miserable." So we have hope. We have hope today, we have hope tomorrow and the next day, and we have hope for eternity. So God bless you people of Randolph County. You're part of my life, and we want to continue to be here for you as we go forward. Pray for these folks. You're going to hear from Tracy Murphy at DSS today, whose department probably faces the greatest exposure of all departments in this county. So thank you again for watching today, and the others will make their presentations to you following this. Thank you.
Hi, Susan Hayes, Randolph County Public Health. Current data for Randolph County right now with our positive coronavirus reports are 36 lab confirmed cases. We now have 2 deaths in the county attributed to COVID-19. Thank you for staying home. Our social distancing is working. Yesterday, federal and state officials confirmed that social distancing efforts throughout the United States and North Carolina are making a difference. The curve is getting better. It's hard, but we have to do it. We have to stay put. We have to stay home. And you're doing a great job. During this Easter week, think about those around you, please. Stay home, social distance. Keep 6 feet away from those around you, and don't linger for more than 10 minutes at a time when you're out and about. Limit your time out to only essential visits. Remember, this isn't forever. It will be over, and we can do this. Take care and have a happy Easter.
Good morning, Randolph County. I bring you greetings from Randolph County Department of Social Services. My name is Tracy Murphy, and I'm the Director of Department of Social Services. I am wearing blue today. Our commissioners, along with naming April as a month of prayer, also signed a proclamation for Child Abuse Prevention Month. So we are also celebrating Child Abuse Prevention Month here in Randolph County. In Randolph County Department of Social Services social workers screened in approximately 1,200 cases of child abuse, neglect, or dependency in the last year. That amount has increased this year, and we are approximately 50% higher rate. We screen in, instead of 100 cases a month, approximately 150 screen-in cases per month of child abuse prevention. We would not be able to do the service that we do in keeping children safe in our community without our community partners. So I want to thank our community partners, including our law enforcement officers, our legal team, the judges and DA's office, along with Randolph County Partnership for Children and the Children's Advocacy Center. There are so many, and I can't name them all, but thank you for your partnership in helping us to keep children safe. While I'm talking about child abuse prevention, I can't forget to thank the tireless social workers who spend countless hours, 365 days a year, doing the work that we do in order to keep children safe. So thank you for your tireless dedication to our most vulnerable children in our community. During the pandemic, there are several new supports that are offered to the community in order to assist the most vulnerable. At Department of Social Services, we take our responsibility as a safety net for the community very seriously. And I want to talk about just a few of those things that are being offered during the pandemic. I don't know if you are aware that families who are receiving food nutrition services benefits are now eligible for an increased benefit. During the pandemic, all families that receive food nutrition services are eligible to receive the maximum amount allowed for March and April of this year. You do not need to do anything new if you're already receiving food nutrition services. If you're interested in applying for food nutrition benefits, you can go to our county website and apply electronically, or you can call us and our staff will be happy to help you. Most families that are receiving food nutrition services benefits have children, disabled, and the most vulnerable and elderly adults in the home. An additional benefit that's new due to the state of emergency is something going on with Medicaid. No Medicaid benefits will be terminated during the state of emergency. There are just a few of exceptions to that rule. Those are beneficiaries who, of course, are deceased that no longer need that benefit, or if you voluntarily decide that you no longer want Medicaid, or if you move out of state. But other than that, all those individuals during our state of emergency who have Medicaid will continue with your Medicaid benefits. In addition, there's a new child care assistance for essential workers in the community. If you're an essential worker, that includes those folks at public health or 911, the sheriff's department, anybody that's considered an essential worker, health workers. If you find yourself facing an emergency for child care, there is financial assistance available for you. If you are interested in this financial assistance, you should call North Carolina Child Care Resource and Referral Network. That number is 888-600-1685. Again, if you are an essential worker and you have an emergency child care issue, you can contact North Carolina Child Care Resource and Referral Network. They can assist you with available child care and financial resources to help. In addition to these benefits, Governor Roy Cooper has issued an executive order prohibiting disconnection of utilities during the state of emergency. So if you are out there and you are having challenges paying your electric bill, your water bill, your gas bill, those will not be disconnected during the state of emergency. At Department of Social Services, we have crisis intervention funds that can assist with emergency issues with utility bills also. Again, we are not accepting in-person applications, but you can call our office. Our staff are happy to help you, or you can go on our website and there is instructions there on how to apply for crisis intervention funds. Secretary Mandy Cohen stated in a briefing that the actions we take today will matter a great deal in the weeks, months, and years to come. So I want us to remember that we stand together. We stand as a team in Randolph County. Don't lose perspective. Don't lose hope. Let's focus on what we can change now. Focus on the health of ourselves, our neighbors, our families, and our friends. Remember to practice social distancing. Wash your hands often. Don't touch your face, and please stay home if you are sick. Finally, I want to say a big thank you to the staff of Department of Social Services. You are my most valuable resource. You have been on the front lines fighting for our most vulnerable, and I appreciate all of the hard work that you have done thus far. Our work would not be possible without the help of our other community partners. Community partners like Sheriff Seabolt and his team. Thank you so much. Thank you to our public health staff who are working tirelessly, sometimes without support and sleep, making sure that we have what we need through this pandemic. Thank you to EMS Director, Mr. Donovan Davis and his staff. You are always ready to lend a helping hand. I can't leave out my DSS board members, our county leadership, and our county manager. There are so many others in the community that assist us with being the safety net for the most vulnerable. I cannot name them all, but I thank you all for your unfailing support. We don't normally characterize these people as caregivers, but during this pandemic, we have all become caregivers of ourselves, of our neighbors, and of each other. I hope and pray that God surrounds our community's caregivers with a hedge of protection against the coronavirus. In closing, I want to share something that I read in a book. This book has many stories about life, and it talks a lot about stories that can help us. It's a time of fear in our community. In this book, I read that perfect love casts out all fears. I pray God's perfect love upon the hearts of those who are burdened with the fear of this virus. Remember, we are strong. We are Randolph County. We are serving with heart from the heart of North Carolina.
This is the fifth in a series of informational videos that Randolph County's been producing, and I want to thank Commissioner Chairman Darrell Fry, our Public Health Director Susan Hayes, and our Director of Social Services Tracy Murphy for the updates that they provided at this session this morning. Our next video will be this coming Thursday. We will hear a special update from Chad Gurley, who is our Veteran Service Officer, and he will be providing information for our veterans in Randolph County and information that will be helpful to them during the time of this pandemic. So if you know a veteran and you can tell them that this coming Thursday there will be an opportunity for our Veteran Service Officer to address them in these videos. Again, thank you for the time that you spent this morning, and we will see you Thursday at our next video.